Good morning, I'm Pence, Optimisation Desk Manager here at npower, and welcome to today's market report from the trading floor here in Swindon. Okay, some headlines for you then to start with. Short-term gas prices have opened a little bit lower against last night's close, pressured by a very comfortable gas system. GB pound continued to strengthen against the euro this morning, and that's adding additional pressure to the short-term gas markets. We've got some cooler temperatures forecast for this weekend and into next week, which just could add a little bit of support to those gas markets as well. Okay, those are your headlines. If you do need any further information, please do contact us on the email address provided, but for more information, please continue to listen. Okay, so a little bit more detail then. As I mentioned, short-term gas prices have opened lower against last night's close, really impacted by a kind of comfortable gas system. Gas system forecast to close around about 23 MCM long, helped by robust flows from Norway to the Langlair pipeline, but also BBL, and robust send out from the LNG facilities around about 43 MCM at the moment. So it's helping to kind of pressure gas prices early on. As I mentioned, the pound continues to strengthen against the euro, around about 141 at the moment, so something to keep an eye on as we go throughout the day. As I also mentioned, temperature forecasts still point to cooler temperatures as we go towards the weekend and into next week. So obviously we could see demand shifting higher by around about 30 MCM. So that's probably offsetting some of that pressure from the long gas system. We've also got Europe predicted to temperatures to decrease as we go into the next period as well. So that potentially puts at risk some of those Norwegian and Dutch flows that they're helping our gas system remain healthy today. So again, keep an eye on that. In terms of power, a little bit quite flat, quite range bound this morning. Not a lot of trading going on, only the front month is traded, and that's pretty flat. But you'd expect if gas continues to weaken that those power contracts will start to follow suit. In terms of the power supply picture, relatively healthy again. Wind feed at the peak expected to be about 6 gigawatt at the peak, but however it is outturning below forecast at the moment, so that's something to keep an eye on. And as we go into next week, that renewable feed in is predicted to drop off, and again that could mean that we have to rely more on gas generation, so that could have an impact on the amount of gas that we need and the gas supply system, so keep an eye on that. In other news, if we look at Brent oil, we're starting to suffer a little bit again. We got down to around about $55 on the low. It's picked up to just under $57 a barrel yesterday after crude stocks in the US showed a draw for the first time in a couple of months. However, so all eyes now turn to some more kind of oil stock data, and this afternoon the EIA data. But also the oil markets continue to be pressured by a strong dollar, certainly against the euro. We saw at the back end of last week some decent US jobs data, and that's just lent that additional strength to the dollar. However, as I mentioned, not a great deal of trading happening on either the gas or the power seasons at the moment, but expect that to be largely driven by the activity on the front end. Okay, so just a reminder of the key points. Comfortable gas supply system today, that's putting pressure on short-term gas and power prices, but cooler temperatures as we go into this weekend and next week, which could impact demand slightly. Okay, have a great day, and we'll see you the same time tomorrow morning. Thanks, goodbye.